have a hard time choosing a paint color, take a look at Benjamin Moore's 2019 trends. They are beautiful and subdued, and Sharon is back now to show us some of her favorites. There are so many in that palette that I can see that I absolutely love. I'm sure it was hard to narrow it down to
It was really hard. It was really hard to narrow down to 3, but I love this year that we only have 15, because that in itself is simple. And there's a lot of favorites. There's a lot of classics. We've got Cloud White. Yes. Pale Navy, Pashmina. So there's a lot of colors that people are familiar with. But when we say classic, it can still be contemporary, it can still be fashion forward. It's the combinations, it's how you work with them. And when we're working on putting these palettes together, we're looking at furnishings, we're looking at rugs, we're looking at textiles, and to see what's going to be out there in the marketplace for the next couple of years. Right. So I have to say, it was very easy to go out there and start looking for pieces to pull these vignettes together. So let's start with our favorite Pale Navy. So good. A lot of designers love Pale Navy. So this is sort of more of a classic contemporary, because we've got the navy, which is a classic. It's very minimalist, the feel, but doing the dark blue on dark blue, it's kind of maximal in the color side. It's more immersive color, so I loved that. But I went very sleek, contemporary, didn't mix the metals with this look. I think it was important to have that strong chrome, which we're seeing still. Yes. But you've got to have a piece of the nature. I think that's one of the trends that we've been seeing for a while, and it's not going to go away, is bringing an element of nature. So that more refined raw, with that beautiful stump table stool. And then if you look at the top, Tracy, you can see that it's got this silver and then a high gloss epoxy on it. So again, it's got a little bit of glitter, but everything's really smooth and pretty quiet, because it's tone on tone. There's not a lot of color.
It's like it was dipped in a metal.
Doesn't it look like that? Absolutely. It's really heavy though. I wouldn't want to hold that up and dip it.
No, no, not at all. Well, I like the fact that even though the palette might be subdued, the 15 colors, you can actually go with it really boldly if you want.
Absolutely. And that's the thing with this color here, Head Over Heels. I went really calm. Isn't it a great name?
Yeah, it's great.
It's this really hint of pink. We had pleasant pink in our palette last year. It was a bit more of that millennial pink. This one's a little more neutral, a little more, you know, it's not quite as feminine. And I really love playing a little bit more of an exotic feel here. Yes. So we've got this beautiful brass-based coffee table. It's more like a little dinette table, a dining table, but it's with a natural Indian marble. So it's rough. So you've got that pale pink and then the rough material in the marble. And then a bit more of a contemporary rug with the stripes. And then again, this could be Carrara marble. This could be like that white sort of marble that a lot of people really love. And that kind of just gets grounded. But it's the hits of gold that are that more fashion forward side that we're seeing a lot of. And I think paired with the pinky tone, with Head Over Heels, it's just really pretty. And then a heavier leather. So again, so you're mixing and matching, not having everything so light and pastel. It's got a little bit more depth.
And it gives it some warmth as well. Because, you know, right, that reads cool, and then you've got the beautiful warm metals, which warms up the space, and the leather. It's really nice.
So it's sort of mixing these more sort of gender neutral. And then this one, this is the boldest color in the palette for 2019. It's called Bow Green, and I absolutely love it. In fact, now that all the lights are on it, because it wasn't even looking as bold, and this morning when I came in, like, that looks bold. I love it.
That's a punch.
So it's that play between blue and green. It's like a jewel tone. And
it is. It's a teal.
It's a teal jewel tone. So it's bright, but again, with this style, we're seeing people mixing a lot of maybe collections, maybe heirlooms, pieces that have been passed down. So you've got a beautiful art collection, and with a strong color like that, we're not seeing as many art walls. Like, we're seeing important pieces hung on the wall that are either important to you, that tell a story, and that, you know, it doesn't have to match so perfectly. So this is a little bit more of that eclectic style, but we've got the coloration in the rug. Maybe it's an old Persian, it could have a story to it. But then this feels like you're in a library. You know, you want to imagine that you're in a library, you're somewhere cozy where you can work or read and relax. And again, you're immersed in color. But you can imagine at nighttime, when it's a bit darker, this is going to feel, it's also going to read darker, and it's going to feel like a really cozy space. Because I think we all just want somewhere to cocoon and somewhere to get away from it all. So I think color has the power to do that for you, and that's what our trends are about for 2019.
Well, we talk about it every year, and the color trends are actually very much related to what's happening globally.
They are.
They always are. So if you're having a world of chaos, you have a color trend of calm.
Calm, and that's
what people are looking for.
Everyone's like, please,
just calm it down.
Calm it down.
You know, you want to come home, cocoon, and be calm. So absolutely beautiful.